Yawarap, pag-usapan natin ang update po na ito patungkol po sa Philippines-US ammo deal na sabi nga po ay confirm na ang US ay magbi-build ng massive ammo factory sa Subic Bay. So, yan po pag-uusapan natin sa video na ito. Sabi po dito, Philippine-US ammo deal confirmed as US building a massive ammo factory in Subic Bay. At mukhang aabangan ng marami ito at makikita po kung anong purpose, ano po ang dahilan bakit po mayroon tayong ganito ngayon na deal with the US. And yan po pag-usapan natin sa video na ito. So without further ado, let's start this. But do not forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so maging updated ka sa mga videos natin parating. Tara, umpisahan natin to. So, ayun nga mga tol. Sabi po dito, Philippines-US ammo deal confirmed as US building a massive ammo factory in Subic Bay. The finalized PH-US ammunition production deal marks a pivotal moment in Indo-Pacific security, transforming Subic Bay from a Cold War relic into a 21st century defense linchpin. So, ayan yung pag-uusapan natin sa video na ito. Pero bago ang lahat, no, panoorin muna natin ano ba yung mga ipapakita dito. No? Play natin, play.
Bakit bigla naging usapin itong panukala na magtayo ang US ng isang pabrika ng mga armas at pampasabog sa Subic Bay? Base po yan sa rekomendasyon ng US Congressional Appropriations Committee na mas magiging magtayo ang US ng isang forward ammunition manufacturing site sa Subic Bay.
U.S. governments cater to commonality of production of munitions, which is at a worldwide shortage at this time.
Is the Philippines about to become America's new weapons factory in Asia? In a move that's making waves across the Indo-Pacific, the U.S. and the Philippines have officially sealed the deal to build a joint ammunition production and storage facility in Subic Bay, a place already steeped in military history. But this isn't a throwback to the Cold War. This is a next-gen military strategy unfolding in real time. As regional tensions rise, this facility is being seen as a game changer for defense, and the timing couldn't be more calculated.
Remain inside of that target area. These areas to include Area Charlie, which is short of the target area. Fire mission! Fire mission.
Number 2, 1 round.
Number 2, 1 round.
Why Subic Bay? Because where you build power matters. Subic isn't just a dot on the map. It's the perfect strategic launch pad sitting near the South China Sea, close to Taiwan, and deep within the Indo-Pacific flashpoint zone. That means faster deployment, quicker supply chains, and tighter security coordination between Philippines and U.S. forces. And here's the kicker. The facility is expected to churn out over 7 million rounds of ammunition per year by 2026, all to NATO and U.S. military standards. This isn't just about production, it's about positioning. What's in it for the Philippines? A lot more than bullets. This deal brings tech transfer, skilled jobs, and a seat at the high-stakes defense table.
Alright mga tol, dito no, pinapakita na hindi lamang po ito patungkol sa pagdedepensa o any military related issue, kundi ito din daw po ay bukod sa maaari na plano po na ito'y makikita na magpuproduce ng 7 milyong rounds annually. No, I don't know kung anong ibig sabihin nito exactly, pero ito po'y annually by 2026, idea nila na ito'y magpuproduce na ng 7 million rounds. No, hindi ko masyado magets doon, no, para doon sa mga may alam diyan sa mga ammunitions at sa iba pang mga military na bagay. comment down below na lang dyan, no? Pero ito po may kinalaman sa production ng ammunition, no? Correct me if I'm wrong, yan po ang pagkaunawa ko, and by 2026 yan po. Bukod dyan, itong mga facility na ito ay hindi lamang patungkol sa ammunition, kundi patungkol din sa power, no? Kasi tayo po dyan sa Subic Bay, nagiging isang strategy ito, lugar kung saan na ang ating bansa ay mas mahahatiran, no, ng aid in terms of defense, in terms of military, no? Iba po ang maging epekto niyan, power sa ating bansa kung ang pag-uusapan ay militarization. Pero hindi lang doon, hindi bukod dyan sa depensa, bukod sa militar, itong partnership na ito ng US at ng Philippines, sabi nga po teknolohiya, bibigay din ng skill jobs and military industrial capability sa ating bansa economically. So giving Manila more than just symbolic value, sabi nga it gives it leverage backed by US congressional funding and structured as a commercial venture. The facility also signals America's long-term strategic commitment sa pangmatagalan. Ito yung idea, no? Kasi nagiging ng Subic Bay ng ating bansa, production place na may kasunduan po ito sa USA. Ngayon po, no, ano kaya epekto nito, no? Meron ding economic na epekto, no? Kasi lugar natin, bansa natin, may kasunduan na sa US na ito'y gagamitin natin sa pagkakaroon ng massive ammo factory. Yan po sa Subic Bay. So, no? May commercial na usapin din, no? Epekto sa economy natin. Pero ang pinaka controversial sa pinag-uusapan dito ay kontra China, WPS na issue, West Philippine Sea, no? Yan po yung isa sa tinitignan ng marami po dito ngayon. Kung bakit yan po ay nangyayari.
We're not just storing ammo, national strength, said one Filipino official, high stakes defense table. We're not just storing ammo, we're building national strength, said one Filipino official. For decades, Philippines has been seen as a secondary player in regional defense talks. But now, it's stepping into a leadership role, co-producing the very tools of deterrence that will shape the balance of power in the years to come. The country is no longer a bystander. It's a builder of defense credibility. Could this be Washington's smartest Indo-Pacific move yet? With China expanding its naval footprint and pushing boundaries in the West Philippine Sea, the U.S. is responding without firing a shot. Pre-positioning ammunition in Subic cuts down military response time from weeks to days, giving U.S. forces a major logistical advantage. It's like having the keys to the ignition before the race starts. A senior defense analyst even called it the Pentagon's stealthiest but smartest move of 2025. It's quiet now, but it won't stay quiet for long. The numbers tell a powerful story. Philippines' U.S. joint military exercises are up over 30% this year, and over $100 million has already been invested in defense infrastructure upgrades under EDCA.
Alright mga tol, bago tayo magtapos, di natin ito mapapanood yung video na to. Pero, no, ayon sa mga nakita natin, maunawa po natin na may nangyayari. No? Parang tahimik lang, no? Pero meron ginagawa ang ating gobyerno at ang kaalyado na US. Ayan po yung pinakaabangan ng marami ngayon dito. Ikaw, anong masasabi mo dito? No? Sa batong positibo na bagay, sa ding negatibo, I believe merong disadvantage and advantage yung mga itong bagay. Pero more on positive po ito para sa akin. No? Ikaw, anong masasabi mo? Kaysa naman, kung i-compare sa previous administration natin na yung mismo na parang tila sumasakop na po sa atin na China, hindi matino ang pag-uusap po doon. Makikita naman po natin. Pero dito nakikita po natin yung palitan ng baga kalakalan ni the US. At meron pa po tayong mas malinaw na benepisyo. Ikaw, ano masasabi mo? Comment down below. Patuloy natin pag-usapan yan sa comment section. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell para updated ka sa mga videos natin parating. See you ulit sa susunod na video.